In this video, for 9.2 notes, we're going to go over finding angles and arcs given secants and tangents. In the first one, when you have two chords that cross like this, they almost make a plus sign. The formula for this is big arc plus the small arc divided by 2 equals the angle. So I would do 180 plus the 54 divided by 2 will equal the question mark. I'm going to put an X. I would add those up. 180 plus the 54 then I would divide by 2 and get the degree for the missing angle. On number 2, the big arc is 123 plus 59 divided by 2 equals the angle. 123 plus 59 is 182, divide it by 2, and you get that 91 degrees. So make sure you're showing your setup and your final answer. For problem 3, I would do 125 plus 85 divided by 2 equals X. 125 plus 85 divide by 2. There's my missing angle. 165 plus 55, big arc plus a small arc, divide by 2 equals the angle. Divide by 2. Now I'm given on 5, I do the big arc plus the small arc divided by 2 equals the angle. I need to solve this, so I will times by 2 to cancel that out. That would give me 130. Now I minus the 74. And get 56 degrees. 6 big arc plus small arc divided by 2 equals the angle. Times by 2. Then I minus the 130 from both sides to get X alone. And get 84 degrees. Big arc plus small arc divided by 2 equals the angle. Times by 2. Minus the 127. Degrees. Big arc plus the small arc divide by 2 is equal to the angle. Times by 2. Minus the 55. X is alone. 65 degrees. Now when I have my tangents and secants that are outside of the circle, we'll follow the same formula, but you're going to do big arc minus the small arc divide by 2 equals the angle. So my big arc minus my small arc divide by 2 is equal to the angle. 123 minus 43, enter. Divide by 2 and you get 40 degrees for x. Big arc minus the small arc divide by 2 equals the angle. 115 minus 45, enter. Divide by 2, enter. 35 degrees for that angle outside. Big arc minus the small arc divide by 2 equals the angle. 125 minus 65, enter. Divide by 2, 30 degrees. Big arc minus the small arc divide by 2 equals the angle. 60 degrees. 13, I have big arc minus the small arc divide by 2 equals the angle 55. Solve it by timesing by 2. X minus 50 equals 110. Add the 50 over. X is equal to 160 for that big arc. Big arc minus the small arc divided by 2 equals the angle 32. Times by 2. Add the 123. And you get 187 for the big arc. Set it up. 170 minus the small arc divide by 2 equals the angle. Times by 2. 170 minus x equals 100. Minus 170. Negative x equals negative 70. Divide by a negative to get x is alone 70 degrees. Big arc minus the small arc divide by 2 equals the angle 36. Times by 2. Add the 118. X is equal to 190 degrees. Now on these ones you'll notice that they don't cut through the circle anymore, and they don't make the little cross in the center that looks like a plus sign. So what we're going to do, one of my other classes like to think of it as a party hat. This party hat is going to equal 180 degrees with the angle and the 104. So I'm going to minus 104 from 180, which would be 76 degrees with a question mark. On this one I have the hat section, which means 180 minus 120, 60 degrees. I know that this section is 180 degrees, so I'm going to minus the 60, which gives me 120. But I need to find the question mark, so to build off that, a full circle is 360. Which means this piece would be 240. Because 240 and 120 make a full circle 360, and this piece that looks like the hat would be 180 together. On this one, I have this piece is 235. So to find that piece right there, I'm going to do 360 minus 235. And then to find this section, that is exterior, I would use 180. Which is 55 degrees for that question mark. That is how you find missing angles and arcs given secant and tangents.